Here is the battle-ready veteran known as Nate the Great, introducing Nathaniel Gallimore. Here is the undefeated southpaw boxing sensation, introducing the Towering Inferno, Sebastian Fundora.
Sebastian Fundora entered the fight as one of boxing's most intriguing prospects, standing nearly 6 feet 6 inches tall and redefining what a super welterweight could look like.
I mean, he can have him cushion now, we don't know. And he's bagging up. He looks like he don't even want to fight. That's it.
It's over. A very good stoppage there.
Undefeated at 14-0, he had already built a reputation for overwhelming opponents with non-stop pressure and a surprising willingness to trade on the inside despite his reach advantage.
Teeing him up. Firing from outside.
Referee's getting close.
Hard left hand.
Referee steps in.
This bout against Nathaniel Gallimore was seen as another major test, an opportunity to prove that his unique style and relentless aggression could thrive against seasoned, heavy-handed opposition.
Number one, and Joe Goosen, I just want to emphasize, back in the day, Mark Breland,
so watch it while you can, while it lasts, as they say, Brian.
Gallimore, I mentioned Joe and Lennox, he's fought 4 of the top 10. He's knocked out Jason Rosario, so
he's not backing up. He doesn't use his height and reach to his advantage. But again, Gallimore really doesn't. It looks like Gallimore better be careful of that left uppercut of Fundora's. But they're both strong
from Jamaica, so he knows that he needs to get in close because the guy's tall, and he needs to get to his.
Amazing, Lennox. He doesn't fight tall. It sounds absurd. 6'6", junior middleweight doesn't fight tall.
And for tall guys that can do it, it's really unusual. And you would think that it's a little bit more and establish his right jab.
Well, he's it right there, Lennox. As we're looking at it, he got up.
More importantly, as I see this develop right now, he's got Gallimore backing up, okay, which is not what Gallimore does normally.
Waiting and staying out of Fundora's reach, and just waiting for that perfect opportunity.
There you go. Really landed that uppercut beautifully in the opening moments as Gallimore was on the attack, and that is round number 1.
47, and he would be extremely tall, right?
Kid. Yeah.
And by the way, I didn't mean to. I wanted to say what I had to say before I forgot it. But if you'd like to rephrase Gallimore, right, like that, see, where he could catch him coming in. Now Gallimore is starting to get in close again.
Because he can really throw a really tough shot inside, fast and hard. He whips them around really good.
At bay, but now Gallimore tries once again. Gallimore, the older man, you can see he's in top shape. He has lost 3 competitors. Here's that uppercut, Joe.
Stop!
Actually, that's a left hand.
That's right.
That's right. Gallimore, I thought we're going for it. And your full apology is noted.
Oh, thank you. I would never want to offend you. Gallimore at this stage of the game.
Gallimore says whatever he has, we'll have an answer. I'm not sure about that just yet. Again, Fundora, because clearly you see, this is an older veteran fighter trying to impose his will and strength on the younger kid.
That's right.
And it's a pretty good, everything was working, and he hoped to get that going here. That's a nice little hook there from Gallimore.
It was Fundora throwing a left uppercut with his right hand down, and Gallimore almost landed that flush like that right there, and it hurt him.
I was going to say, you got to watch, Fundora has to keep his hands up because Gallimore has a whipping right hand that may...
All right, here we go. We're going to see Gallimore land that. Look, here's that left uppercut coming. Boom, right there. And believe me, that hurt Fundora.
3. Nathaniel Gallimore in the black trunks. Sebastian Fundora, all 6'6" of him. You see the punches landed in favor of Fundora. He's 22 years old. Good combination.
Let's go pull out.
Good shot. Power shots here from Fundora, guys.
Both of these guys are throwing power shots for sure, and they're both landing them like Fundora is right now.
Eventually you have to fight someone for real. Gallimore. Got caught again there. Gallimore is a game guy, and he's fought the top competition, but Fundora...
And keep him far from him. And bring up his hands when he's throwing them combinations, because Gallimore will come around with that.
Back to the ropes.
Here's the thing, it becomes a matter of... I'm sorry, yeah, Brian. It becomes a matter of wills right now. Fundora looks like he's got the momentum.
Yeah, blood coming from the nose of Fundora as well, just as he appears to be breaking Gallimore down. Good action on the inside for both fighters. Fundora, for his height advantage and all the natural attributes he has.
He's walking right to Gallimore like, hey, let's get on the inside again. I don't mind. And he's whipping his own shots. Fundora's got to be careful of that left uppercut he's throwing because he drops his right hand. You see it down at his waist.
Back, he doesn't do too much of that. Now with a lead right hook, Gallimore retreats back into the ropes.
Yeah, you know, the way I look at this fight for Gallimore, he's making it an untidy fight. He needs to focus on some punches and throw a lot more punches instead of concentrating on defense and allowing.
That is round number 3. Good power shots, hooks, and uppercuts, able to batter Gallimore around in round 3.
What happens with COVID-19 restrictions? That he can train and sparring partners can stay at the house. I know you two were hanging out last night. Maybe you guys can build a gym in Lennox's backyard. And Joe, you try
to... for that right now, Jordan. It's time for the younger guys to take over.
I tell you what, that was interesting when he was telling us that. Guys, I mean, Joe, what did you do during the build?
It's pretty amazing. Yeah. I'd hire him.
Together, and they knew it is tough these days to go and find a gym and then bring sparring partners in. Where do you go? And they say, no, everybody...
Please don't count again, you guys. But yeah, 5 or 6 shots across the ring. And I think he's got Gallimore in a real bad spot.
Yeah, part of the reason Gallimore is not getting no success is because he's off balance. His balance is not there. Anytime he's going to throw a punch, he has to get...
We're at round number 4. Let's get a visit from Marcos Villegas. Marcos, how do you have it so far?
So far, I have Fundora. He's really just outworking Gallimore at this point. I was wondering in the first 2 rounds about the pace, if Gallimore could keep up with this pace.
Marcos, thank you. Yeah, I think he has just outfought Gallimore, beating him in his own game. Another good shot.
He's really starting to pepper Gallimore, and that's really discouraging for the fighter, Gallimore. And the other thing is, I think Gallimore's shot, is making his head go back, a half a foot.
Trying to get on a tee there with the uppercut. He's able to land a few of those shots. Final 20 seconds of round number 4. And a good step on his last fight. Went the distance, had a unanimous decision over 10 rounds, and fought to a draw, the one blemish on his record, the fight previous. We're through 4. Back here for round number 5, Sebastian Fundora, gentlemen, has thrown 260 power shots.
Talking about right there. Look, he's lifting Gallimore off his feet practically with those uppercuts.
Lewis here ringside. Fundora threw 111 power shots in round 4. Great. We're throwing, maximum power shots that you need your leverage for. You see the hooks of the uppercuts. Fundora going to work again and has Gallimore trapped in the corner.
And the doctor was in, the referee was in there, the doctor was in the corner, but it may not even come down to fight hard Gallimore, but Fundora is just really imposing his will on him as well.
Gallimore shouldn't even be up against the ropes. He really should turn around Fundora and put Fundora against the ropes and do some work.
Just physically, he's stronger than Gallimore. I don't know if Gallimore can get away from Fundora and do any of that.
Full velocity on those shots, able to get his full leverage, pops him in.
May not last another round or 2, I'm telling you. The way Fundora is just
to the side of the head. He's only been down once in his career, so Fundora looking to make a statement here.
Of Gallimore. I mean, like I've never seen before, to tell you the truth. We watched a lot of film on him, Lennox.
Decision to Julian Williams in 2018. So he's fought the top guys close and again against the...
Oh, he's just hurting Gallimore, body, head, uppercuts, whatever he wants.
It's terrific. After the quarantine and the shutdown, he's been doing the work in his backyard gym in the slow motion. Sebastian Fundora, spectacular so far through 5.
Come on. With the left hook. You hurt him. Hit him with the left hook. What round is it? Round 6.
Fundora in the white trunks, Nathaniel Gallimore, the older man, 32 years of age. He's been in against the tougher competition, but he is getting beaten down.
Fundora, and Gallimore is taking a hard beating right now, and his corner realizes that, and the commission does, and they may stop this fight if it doesn't get any better.
He's waiting for that one big shot, but you got to work towards that one big shot. You can't just throw one big shot and feel that's going to be the end of the fight.
To the referee, you see his body language.
Gotta give me something, guy. Gotta give me something.
And ready. A lot of time left here in round 6. Another hard shot. Gallimore trying to stay on his feet, but he's hurt. He's backing up.
Ray Corona's going to stop it. There it is.
And that's it.
That's all. Another day.
The fight is over.
Yeah. Smart move.
Yeah, it was a situation where, you're waiting for that one shot. It's never going to be there. You got to do work prior to that to open a door for that one shot to get through.
Sebastian Fundora and Nathaniel Gallimore And the kid at 6'6", 22 years of age.
Believe me, Fundora's going a long way. He just never stopped punching. Look, he made nice turns on him, right hooks, left hands, left uppercuts, body shots.
Oh, you see some good work by Fundora. This guy just throws a multitude of punches at you, and you know Gallimore had no answer to it. We're
just working on their distance. You know, I want to get that pack down for sure. I'm gonna need it later on throughout this career. So, you know.
He is the winner by way of knockout. He is still undefeated. The Towering Inferno, Sebastian Fundora.